Hey guys, thank you so much for joining the Made for Your Business YouTube channel. I'm so excited you're here. This is going to be a place to get all your tips and tricks on how to start your business or to get your current business reorganized and realigned to where you want it to be. So let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over one of my favorite topics, and that's accountability. The reason this is one of my favorite topics is it's completely changed my business and how I've been able to reach my goals quarter after quarter. So I'm just going to dive in and tell you the top 3 things that I think are so beneficial when you want to be accountable, when you want to reach those goals. This is going to be a game changer. So the very first thing is just kind of having a tracking system. So you want to have a place where you can put down those big goals. Q1 comes, you're like, I'm going to do this and this and this. The way I find is best is tracking these goals in a 12-week system. I have created a specific spreadsheet to track these so we can write down all of our goals. And then week by week, we kind of take a little piece here, a little piece there to gain momentum, to really reach those big goals. So every week you're kind of checking in instead of creating these goals for a whole year where, things can get lost or you kind of forget about it, or honestly, things change. Q1, my goals change from month 1 to month 3. So if you have this weekly check-in, you can kind of see, okay, we're kind of pivoting, we're going this way. My goals have changed a bit. So you just have that place to really write everything down and kind of track it as you go. The other reason this is so beneficial is at the end of the 12 weeks, you can look back. It's kind of like a little diary. It's like, okay, this was my goal at the beginning. These are the steps I took. This is what changed. This is what happened, but I still kept going. And I created new goals on the way. So you can kind of see how you got there, which is a really cool experience. The next thing I'll say is having a buddy. So I do this meeting with a friend of mine. We check in every week. We go over what we're doing weekly, what goals we're working on, what we've done from the previous week, and then what we're going to be doing in the next week. And with this, we don't just do our business goals, we do our personal goals as well. So we have a list of all the things that we want to do this year or within the 12 weeks. So one of them is kind of working out more or taking our vitamins or drinking more water. And it's a really good system. You can really track it and you can start to create these habits because you're doing this thing weekly. You're having check-ins. You are doing it with somebody else. So you have that check-in with somebody else. You're accountable to that person. And to yourself too, because you're writing it down. You get to kind of mark it off and say, yep, I did it this week. And then after the 12 weeks, it's a routine. You don't really need to think about these things anymore. If it's not becoming routine, maybe it's something you need to switch up and you need to change for the next 12 weeks. So just things like that. But really having an accountability is such a game changer as well. And then the last thing I'll say is you want to make it fun. So what we do is we create our goals at the very beginning of the 12 weeks. We say, these are my top 3 personal core goals. So the first one's kind of healthy. So what I'm going to do is for my goal, if I've completed it, I'm going to get a new workout outfit or something along those lines. It doesn't need to be cost so much. You can say, I'm going to go do a 5K bike ride or whatever you want, but just make it fun. So then when you're trying to reach those goals, you have something to work towards. It's a fun experience. I love our weekly check-ins because it just gives us a chance to really dig into what we're doing personally, what we're doing in the business. So it just makes it really fun and attainable too, because if you're working towards something that doesn't feel right or aligned, you're not going to want to do it. So just having that check-in is really going to get you to the next step.